sorry, is this a goals video appearing on my channel? Yes, it is. Hello, my friends. Welcome back for April goals. My lovely, lovely patrons were kind enough to let me take this content, which has been exclusive to them thus far for 2022, and put it back on my channel as kind of a trial run just to see how many people are actually interested. Because I originally put it under the Patreon because not a whole lot of people appeared to be interested in my goals videos, but then I took it away and people started complaining about the goals videos, so I'm getting a whole lot of mixed messages here. So today, for the month of April, my goals video is here on my channel. If you're excited that it is here, make sure you like it, comment, share it, all of the things to let me know that you're excited that it's back, because that's the only way I know. Without further ado, let's talk about my April goals. You have already seen my quarterly goals refresh for quarter two. So everything that I talk about for my April tending list is directly correlated to the stuff I talk about in that quarterly goals refresh. So I will link that video right here for you and in the description box. Make sure you check that out to get all of the 411 on kind of where my head is at with my goals in general, and then it'll help you understand my tending list a little bit better. I am really stinking excited that it is April. April in Minnesota is kind of, there's still a risk for snow and the weather is still kind of chilly, but there is hope. This is the month that has hope in it, and knowing that like once you get to the end of this month, we should in theory finally be in the spring weather, and I for one cannot wait. I am holding out so much hope for just warmer temperatures and not needing to wear a winter jacket, and just the mere idea of it and like being able to open my windows brings me so much joy. So much joy. I can't even begin to tell you. So I'm looking forward to a lot this month. I'm looking forward to a lot this month and just feeling really hopeful and optimistic. That being said, let's talk about my tending list. As you guys know, I use the Cultivate What Matters Powersheets as my goal setting planner, and then each month you have a tending list where you write down your monthly action items, your weekly action items, things that you do every single week, and some daily action items, also known as habits, that the goal is to do every single day. I have some for each thing, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Starting with my monthly action items. First two are for my YouTube related goals, and the first one is to host a giveaway of some kind. I haven't done a giveaway in a really, really long time, and I'm excited to do one. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet. There's a possibility of a giveaway of some of my favorite health related books. Another possibility is a one-time macro consultation with me. That's a pretty solid giveaway idea. And I have a couple of other things in mind, but keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you're subscribed, because it's only going to be here on YouTube that the giveaway is going to happen. So stay tuned for that. But I feel like I want to give y'all something. I want to give y'all something. So that's goal number one. And number two is to actually batch my May content. I have not been good at batching content, you guys. I just have not been doing it. And I need to start. And May feels like the right month to do it. So my goal is to work ahead and actually batch content for May. My next two monthly action items are both reading related, because I have a goal of becoming a reader, and it is to read one fiction book, shocker, and it is to read In the Flow by Alicia Vitti. That's this bad boy right here. This is a contender for a giveaway prize, by the way. This is the book about cycle syncing. As you guys know, she wrote Woman Code and In the Flow. As I mentioned in my goals refresh video, I'm working on implementing cycle syncing in a more serious manner into my life during Q2. So I'm going to reread this book just to kind of make sure I have all of my facts straight and everything fresh in my mind. For my personal branding goal, discovering my personal brand, I want to actually sit down and do a personal branding flowchart like I was shown in the Rise Through Style Society. You kind of write out some pillars of things and define what those are, some character traits, some lists, things like that. I kind of just want to go and have this whole flowchart on paper or in a computer system and be able to just be like, here, this is the outline for this personal brand that I am working on cultivating for myself. So personal branding work. And then my last three monthly action items are all homemaking and spring cleaning related. First, I want to reorganize my dip powder collection because y'all, it's out of control. It's out of control. I have 3 different drawers in my little beauty drawers over there dedicated to the insanity of dip manicures, and they are not entirely organized or just structured the way I want them to be. So I'm going to do a complete dip manicure product overhaul and reorganization. My next housekeeping goal is to do the Go Clean Co. Spring Cleaning Challenge. And here it is on this piece of paper, front and back. There's a possibility that I'm missing a page, but it's over on my desk somewhere. But it has everything divvied out into weeks. And it actually is like 7 or 8 weeks, but I'm gonna see, there's some stuff that I've already done, and there are things that I can kind of pair together. Like week 1 is bathrooms. I could do the bathrooms in a day. So my goal is to get through this entire checklist in the month of April. And then, of course, I also am going to do the Clean Mama checklist for April. That is the homekeeping planner that I have. And so between the Go Clean Co. stuff and the Clean Mama stuff and me just finding random tasks that need to get done, hopefully by the end of April, my house will be completely spring cleaned and I can move on from spring cleaning. My weekly action items are items that I'm plan on doing every single week in some capacity, starting with a cycle syncing focus. This is just kind of at the end of the week, can I sit down and be like, yeah, you did a good job of focusing on some cycle syncing things this week. I didn't feel right putting it as a daily habit, but it didn't feel right as a monthly thing either. So I decided to put it as a weekly focus so I can just stop and kind of reflect on it every week. Did I or did I not have this focus throughout the week? Weekly action item number 2 is a big cleaning project, like something off of that list. I want to tackle at least one large cleaning project every single week. Hopefully, maybe at least 2, but I want to do for sure at least 1. Marriage goals, an intentional, fun date night every single week. We've been getting a little lax with date nights, and like we've been starting to call date nights like spending time together watching TV and ordering dinner. Like now that it's getting nice outside, now that it's not freaking negative temperatures all the time, we should go out, we should do things, we should reintegrate ourselves into society and start to have more fun and intentional date nights instead of just quality time on the couch together. Every week I want to work through a Rise Through Style Society mod. As you guys know, I'm a member of Rise Through Style Society, which is Christy Reisel's fashion membership thing. And I need to catch up on all of the content. So I want to get through at least 1 month every week. And then I want to do some sort of challenge every single week. I talked about this in my Q2 video about how my patrons over on Patreon and I are doing challenges in real about how we are doing challenges in real time together. And so I have a lot of 7-day ones in mind. So I want to start doing them every single week. 1 week will be one thing, 1 week will be another thing, 1 week will be another thing, and have a special challenge to focus on every week of the month of April. And then my daily action items, things that I plan on doing every single day. First is Veda. Veda is vlogging every day in April. Now, full disclosure, I will not be vlogging like here, let me upload what I did yesterday every day in April, but there will be a video going out every day in April. Half of them, at least half of them, probably more than half of them will be vlogs, but not every single one of them will be vlogs. So I'm putting out a video every day, and as long as the video goes out on that day, I earn my checkbox for that day. My next daily habit is I want to make sure that I'm spending at least 6 hours in my new APAP machine. I finally got my machine to treat my sleep apnea, and I just want to give myself credit, especially for the first couple of weeks that I've been using it. As of the filming of this video, I'm only on day 2, but I want to give myself credit where credit is due, because getting used to an APAP machine is not necessarily the easiest thing, so I want to get credit for it. I like check marks. I like gold stars. I like pats on the back. So every day that I spend at least 6 hours in that mask, I'm going to earn a checkbox. I'm already doing pretty well. The first night I only did 4 hours, but last night I did 8.5 hours. So I'm on the right track. A homemaking goal every night, I want to do a 10-minute tidy. Just stop what I'm doing, and as part of my evening get ready for bed routine, I want to tidy up the things, especially in the lower level of my house. That's the living room, the master bedroom, the kitchen. I want to just make sure everything is tidy when we go to bed. My husband and I tend to like sit and watch TV, and he's got pillows on the floor, I've got blankets out, and by the time we're like, okay, let's go to bed, we're focused on getting ready for bed. And then I wake up in the morning to the chaos that has been left out because we didn't put it away the night before. And I just want to get a little bit better about 10 minutes. I can do everything in 10 minutes. It's not that long. I just want to make sure that when I get up in the morning, I walk out to this pristine, clean place instead of a cluttered place and automatically get hit with, oh, I have a bunch of things I need to do. That's not the mindset I want to start the day in. I want to start the day with a fresh and clean mindset, and so a nice tidy area is going to help me with that. What I could do is double down and do like a little 10-minute tidy in the office too, to make sure the desk is all set up and uncluttered and things like that. So just evening before bed tidying time. And then the last goal is actually one of my challenges, and that is 30 days of the miracle morning routine. So for the month of April, and there are 30 days in April, conveniently, one of the challenges that I'm going to be doing and my Patreon members are going to do with me is 30 days of the miracle morning. And then when that month is over, I will be recapping everything and sharing with you the results. Was it worth doing for 30 days? Do I feel better? Do I feel worse? Is it worth the time? Who the heck knows? You will find out in May if that is the case. And in April, every day that I do the miracle morning, which should in theory be every day, I earn my check mark. There you go. Those are my goals for the month of April. Take note that I did in fact leave white space under every single category. There are a couple of lines under my monthly, weekly, and daily action items that are not filled in to either leave room for me adding something in later, which is not likely, let's be honest, or because you don't need to fill in every single line. Only write down on your tending lists what you think you'll be able to manage. Challenge yourself, yes, but I was somebody who always wanted to fill up my tending list in its entirety, and it was a very rare occasion that I actually got everything on my tending list done. So now that I've learned and grown after I don't even know how many 8 years of using this tool, I have decided that instead of filling things up all the way, I'm going to actually sit and be very specific and prioritize the goals that actually make their way onto my tending list to give me a higher likelihood of success and to make sure that I'm really focused on specific elements of reaching my goals. If you like this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, as it does tell me whether or not you like the video. And if you would like to join the Diva and the Divine community, of course we would love to have you. Just click that little red button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Happy April, and I will talk to you next time.